Upon the playthrough and completion of The Shore, I wanted to go back and see if I missed anything because this island is huge. There has to be more to it, and I most certainly did miss a few things. The first thing I immediately found were these messages in bottles, and I did see this during my playthrough, but I had no idea that I could interact with these, but you can. Now, from what I have gathered, most of these messages have been written by the crewmates of ships that have crashed and the people have ended up on this island. They wrote the messages and cast them out to the seas in the attempt and hope that someone would find them and send help. Unfortunately, all attempts failed because all the messages found their way right back to the island. These messages really give some backstory to the island and to what the elements on this island is doing to their psyche. And with each message being returned, it really gives that view of isolation, no escape, and hopelessness.
Been arguing with John about how many actual days have passed since we ended up here. It seems that all of our hopes are drifting away, like these bottles should do. They always return to the island as if something is leading them back here. If you are reading this, we need your help. We armed ourselves and walked along the shore. To our surprise, we came across other ships that had wrecked without any trace of survivors. It was like a graveyard for ships. Our compass goes mad any time we try to set a course off the island. Our captain says it's because of the volcanic dust. We think he's gone mad. Sounds like the captain was right. Day 5. There was a man aboard named Alan who went missing after we shipwrecked. One night, we found him walking alone across the beach. As we approached him, to our surprise, we saw that he had this fixed expression on his face, as if he had seen something horrifying. His hands and arms were paralyzed in a position like if he was protecting himself from something. We tried to ask him questions, but he didn't reply. Now he's sitting by the shore, singing songs to the rocks about reflections in the sea. I wonder what he saw. I'm sending this message as a cry for help. May the waves of the sea be kind. Apollon and I are castaways, trying to find where this island is on the map. This doesn't make any sense. The sun is setting in the east, and the fog won't allow us to see through the scope that far. The odds are against us. There's something strange about Apollon. He keeps going on about how he's reliving this moment. I noticed how much he scratches the back of his head. It's gotten to the point where his hair is beginning to fall out. If you are reading this, we need your help. I can barely describe what I have witnessed today. That old fool Alex suddenly went insane. He started stuffing his mouth with rocks, and kept doing so until his cheeks were completely torn. We had to tie him down. If you're reading this, send help. There's definitely something wrong with this guy. It's happening. Every man for himself. They all started losing their minds, like what happened to Thanos. He ate his own fingers and cut his eyelids. He was screaming something about being ready to receive the gift of the Watcher. I've lost track of time. I don't know what the date is anymore, nor the hour. The sun isn't moving. Why is the sun not moving? If you're reading this, then I hope you end up here too. Day 30. Elliot is trying to put together the broken parts on a boat we found. If he manages to build it, then we might have a chance of escaping this place. We have to try at least. There's only 3 of us left now in our crew. We can't afford to waste any more time here. As if time exists in this place. I think I'm starting to lose my mind. I can hear my breath after a screeching sound pierces my ears. If you are reading this, then don't look for us. It's not my fault. A person has already died here. Jay spoke about a shadow whispering between the rocks. We can't stay on this island anymore. We have to leave now.
And that was all of the messages in a bottle. There were 8 in total, and if you are able to find all 8, you will be awarded a very nice achievement. The next thing that I want to show you guys, and I'm not even sure how I missed this during my playthrough because it is so close to the lighthouse, but it is down this path right here, and it's actually a really cool little area. In the middle it has this black sphere, and it starts to give off these really loud voices. The only thing that I can make out is that it says Mom is now dead, but let me know what you guys hear.
Your fault that Mom is now dead, and she will never come.
Oh, stop it! It's not my daughter's voice.
But yeah, that is this little area. I don't really know what was the inspiration behind this one. I'm not too familiar, but when we turn around, you can actually see a creature pop up there. And I think that that is super cool. It's a very ominous feeling. And if you try and go for it, it will disappear behind the rocks. But really neat. We did find it nonetheless, so I'm super happy with that. One thing I did find in the playthrough was this chessboard up on top of the lighthouse, which said that it was missing a chess piece. But I never did find the missing chess piece. Or did I? So down here in the cellar or basement, whatever you want to call it, I actually did pick up this figurine. I didn't know what it was though, but it turns out it is actually the chess piece. Once you place your chess piece back on the board, it will start a chess match, which no worries if you do not know how to play chess like me. This actually does it automatically for you, which is super awesome. So once you get it done and it completes its chess match and you get that checkmate, then it will clear the board and you will also get an achievement for this. I mean, how awesome is that? Another thing that I mentioned during my playthrough, but I never interacted with, is this huge jaw. It says, huge shark jaw, some teeth are missing though. And you can actually find the missing teeth. They are hidden on the island. So coincidentally enough, both shark teeth are found over in the area where the shark is. The first one is actually found where the bottle is, and it is right here. The second one is located on the other side of the shark, pretty close to the boat and to the other bottle, and it is right here. The time has come to put these in the shark jaw. There's one, there's 2, and what you'll get is a very nice achievement called Megalodon. The next thing that I want to mention is this little sphere right here. I'm really not sure how I missed this during my playthrough. I guess that I walked right over it, but it says this metallic sphere is marked with a figure of an octopus head. So as you can see, there is the octopus head. I think that this is such a cool little piece of lore. I can imagine it being washed up on shore. I just think that that is so awesome, and I'm glad that I found this. This next one I find quite comical. On the boat, the Orca, they do have some few little canned food items, but the big thing that I want to show you guys are these tanks that are laying around. There's 2 here, there's 1 here, and 1 over here. And if you read what's on it, I will go to the ones that actually have the black text. I feel like that's a little easier to read. It says directions. place in shark's mouth, ask shark to smile in some fashion, shoot tank to explode shark head. I mean, it's kind of funny. I mean, ask the shark to smile in some fashion. I definitely think that that was put in there on purpose. Yeah, I just think that that is hilarious. I guess I'm going to be calling these shark missiles. But yeah, I think that that one is pretty funny. I like that a lot. And just saying, they must have had some shark experience because there is a shark jawbone on the front of their boat. Another thing that I missed, and it's right after the part with like the mermaid type statues when you go through the portal, there's these little creatures that I totally did not see, and they remind me sort of like little spiders. You know how some spiders kind of have that big body to them, and that's what these kind of remind me of. They kind of have those little legs and then the big body. It's very strange, and I don't know how I missed this. The rest of these little clips are just kind of appreciation clips, like the names of the boats. I think that that was a really nice detail to add. It kind of gives a completion to some of the stories, like the messages in the bottles, and of course all of the little drawings on the rocks. These were throughout the island, and it really just gave a ominous feeling, kind of what's to come. So I really liked that. That was a neat little detail to have. But that's gonna be it. That's all of what I found. I'm sure that there might be some more little secrets to have, but that is what I found, and this is just my bonus. Of course, I found lots of other things during my playthrough, and if you have not checked that out, then be sure to do that. It'll be linked down in the description. And if you think that I missed anything else, then be sure to leave me a comment down below. I would love to check it out. And other than that, I hope that you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys all again next time. Goodbye!